brighter side, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can have the throne, I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Hey there, it's that time of the week.
It's an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV. First up, there's another 2K League draft in the books.
That's right, and for these draftees, their lives have changed overnight. It is now their job to play NBA 2K.
And what an amazing job it is. If you can get it, it's definitely very hard. So here's a look at the new faces and talent.
And now it's time to meet your starters. Target center, are you ready? At the small forward position, at 6'3", number 20, Josh Okogie. Starting at guard, 6'4", from Spain, number 9, Ricky Rubio. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 8, Jared Vanderbilt. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 1, Anthony Edwards. At center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 32, Karl Anthony Towns. The head coach of the team. Ladies and gentlemen, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. D.A., it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas's Luka Doncic has captured league-wide admiration. The Hall of Famer player and executive Jerry West said, "We are watching genius, a superstar who will go down as the best player in Mavs franchise history." Considering Dirk Nowitzki was there for a long time, Kevin, the praise from Jerry doesn't get much higher or from a loftier perch.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. And here we can check out the story for Luka Doncic.
And guys, I think he's starting to feel the wear and tear of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They've dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, they've got Ricky Rubio. He's out there with Edwards. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And as we come down the home stretch, some teams in position for the playoffs. How do you prepare for those young players who haven't been there yet, are wide-eyed and learning as they go?
You know, I'm not sure there's any preparing for it. I mean, they're going to be expected to contribute. You've got to be prepared from the standpoint of knowing your assignments, and because there's so much more information today, that does help. But the reality is they've already given the coaching staff a reason to think they have what it takes to help them make a run.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
From the moment this guy stepped into the league, Luka Doncic has been aggressive and assertive. He just attacks defenders.
Here's Rubio after Luka Doncic's bucket. Rubio against Richardson. Over in the corner, Edwards shoots over Doncic.
Doncic known for his offense, but twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Rubio misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. Now, here's Rubio. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. Towns, the pass to Okogie. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, that's how you bring out the best in your teammates. Towns is a prolific scorer, but guess what? He'll find you if you're open.
Kleba with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Towns, the pass to Vanderbilt. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low.
They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Rubio outside. Nice D from Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And it's Dallas with another.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 7. And here we go. Goes up in the dunk by Doncic.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Rubio the pass to Okogie. Here's Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Finney Smith. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Towns. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Passes it to Okogie. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Richardson. Mavericks leading by 11. Lets it go from the wing. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
They think college is all you need. And all when you brainwashing on you cheat. It took me 19 years to finally start to believe. And that's my
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Doncic. He's putting up 29 points a game, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now here's Edwards. No points in the game yet for him. The Timberwolves working the ball around now to end the run. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Mavericks making the shot. Poked away. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Rubio, the pass to Okogie.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Rubio against Doncic. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, Ricky Rubio has defined point guard vision. He can see the floor so beautifully.
Kleba, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Down low. Towns down low. Guarded by Porzingis. Kleba with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Finney Smith. No good on the shot. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
Outside, Towns. Back to Rubio. Okogie for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Okogie's got his third basket of the night. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now the pass to Okogie. Pass to Edwards. Back to Rubio. From past the arc, and another three for Minnesota.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in, and Layman subbed in for Josh Okogie. Dallas also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Noel, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
No coverage that time. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And here's Porzingis for a three. Another three for Dallas.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here is Edwards. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Richardson, good.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Edwards kicks to Layman. The open shot, Edwards. Back to Layman. Now Edwards. 5 points in the game. Such a wide open look. Edwards got 8 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Richardson. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 17. Here's Noel. Lays it up off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Towns. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
And Doris, the offense is there for Towns. That's obvious. But how does he improve defensively?
Well, you make a great point. Number one, he's always carried such a heavy burden offensively. Remember, this is a big guy, actually size 20 feet. So quickness laterally has always been an issue. For me, it's about one thing. Know your personnel and play smart angles, and that should help immensely.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Now here's Richardson, coming off a solid outing against Portland. Pass to Edwards. Back to Hernangomez. Powell pulls it in. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Here's Reed, following the score by Josh Richardson. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Yep, that one goes.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. off the bounce, the rise and fire. That's pretty.
Here's Noel. Brunson covering. Out to the right wing. Towns wide open. Cans it from downtown. Towns has got his third bucket of the night.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Richardson. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Here's Noel. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City. Here's Edwards, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Towns has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves. Dallas leading by 12. Hardaway goes in. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Culver's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Mavericks also with a sub. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Culver with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And here is Powell. 3-on-3. Here's Richardson. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Noel. Richardson cover. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Minnesota shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Ball stolen. Here's Rubio. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back to the action after this word. And catching up with Karl Anthony Towns, he talked about what this team needs to improve upon to get to the next level.
All year we've talked about the message of discipline. Sometimes our discipline gets away from us, and I think that's what happens on our defensive end, that our discipline lacks, and we're starting playing free basketball, and it's not team basketball.
And Greg, of course, we see many teams having this issue.
The game is so fast-paced now. It's hard for guys to value each and every possession. That often leads to careless play at both ends.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Dwight Powell, Jalen Brunson out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Doncic, and it's Cauley Stein in at the center. Now here's Doncic, 37 points in the win against Portland. Now here's Rubio. Knocked loose. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, "We can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop." Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much.
I think one of the things coaches love to see are players who want to rise to a challenge, and Jarrett Culver exemplifies that attitude. This guy is thirsty to learn and always looking to improve his game.
First free throw is good. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number one. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top notch. So that process about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Sinks the three-pointer.
I mean, you have to chase Luka off that three-point line. This guy is capable of hurting you from there.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now here's Culver. He's covered closely. 6 on the shot clock. Wide open. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Culver's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, great positioning from Culver. Gets himself wide open, and with a look he likes, he just drains it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Rubio. Here's Doncic. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul. And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Okogie's checked in for Juan Hernan-Gomez. And he makes both free throws.
And there's so much to like about Luka Doncic, but perhaps the best thing is he can contribute in every aspect of the game. Scoring, rebounding, passing, you name it.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Rubio with a wide open look. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Rubio's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Minnesota making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
That's what men do. If that's my dog, then I'ma hold him down like a friend do. I got him on me. I'm finna shake the town with a pistol. Hating on me where that gets you. I always been official. Got a for any who want an issue. I'm just here to get this money. They should turn it up a little. I put these on pause to that money. I continue. Match the gas up, speed up. I won't ease up. I don't mean to flex, but I can't keep up. Let me get next to we up. Telling you now, that boy, we tough. Still down G's up. And I'm hungry for success. Give me my plate, I'm gon' eat up. For real. If they ever try to play, tell them put that on pause. Show the world what I'm.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Rubio. 15th in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball player. Now, here's Rubio. 10 points for him. The pass to Vanderbilt. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Hardaway. Minnesota with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
You know what? In the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Luka Doncic.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Pass to Noel. And he's good on the three ball. Noel's got 7.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jake Layman's checked in for Culver. The Mavericks also with a sub. Johnson's checked in. On defense, the Timberwolves. A 12-point game. Baseline try. Kleba, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Noel, no good. Dallas has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Johnson from outside. Minnesota with the rebound. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Ooh, that kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Minnesota with the ball, following the missed shot by James Johnson, and he trims the lead to single digits.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Rubio. 10 points for him. Pass to Layman. Here's Okogie. Back to Layman. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Dallas calls timeout. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Towns checked in for Minnesota. The 2K leaderboard shows us who the top assist men have been since the All-Star break. Third is Luka Doncic.
Wow, he's taken his passing to a whole new level. His court awareness has really improved as we've gotten deeper into the season.
Beyond the arc. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 10. To the paint. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
I'll tell you, if Rubio could ever score consistently like this, it could change the equation for this team.
And that one's good. Doncic. Here is Rubio. He's got 12. Passes it to Towns. Here's Layman, guarded by Hardaway, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Jake Lehman at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Porzingis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Hardaway. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Dallas leading by 6. The 3 for Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Listen, this guy has off-the-charts basketball IQ. Luka Doncic understands when to get into that pull-up game.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game. The Mavericks shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. And it's Doncic missing. The Timberwolves shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Now Rubio. He's got 12. Right side Towns. Porzingis with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Richardson's running. Doncic, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Porzingis with the steal. Johnson outside. Drills it from outside.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 11. Edwards with it. He's got 8. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Remains Minnesota ball.
Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Doncic. Rubio against Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. And Rubio kicks to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Mavericks leading by 11. Here's Brunson. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
James Johnson.
And here's Rubio. He's got 12. And the pass to Towns. To halt the run. Back to Rubio. Pass to Wayman. Timberwolves passing it around. Now Edwards. Picked him clean. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Brunson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
That one falls for Brunson.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Minnesota calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
on Hernangomez. He's checked in for Josh Okogie.
And here's a look at some numbers for Karl Anthony Towns. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. Right around 25 points per, 9 rebounds, then 4 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
To end the drought, and it's good on the way in. Towns has got 16 points.
Well, when you see a Karl Anthony Towns who's engaged on the offensive end, he believes he can score from any spot on the floor. In such a rhythm right now, feathery touch, he's lighting them up.
Here's Rubio, following the three-point basket by Dallas. Pass to Layman. Rubio outside. Towns trying to get open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
A 3 from Porzingis. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. Kicks it out to Richardson. Fires for 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their number 1 option on every possession.
Inside, here's Edwards. Towns trying to get open, and Edwards with the stuff.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Rubio, following the score by Dallas. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas.
Dwight Powell.
1:19 left in the first half. Rubio looking it over. It's good. Rubio's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
You know, you can expect Porzingis to make a jumper like that whenever he takes one in rhythm.
And Rubio kicks to Hernangomez. Here's Edwards. The three-pointer off the mark.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now, here is Hernangomez. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Brunson, good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Timberwolves. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rubio's got 19 points.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Towns, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks, and he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Ricky. Bench has always been an issue here. When they produce like they did in the first half, how does that help you?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and winning games.
Trying to change the culture around here. Thanks, Ricky. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He ended up with 33 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
And when Luka is feeling it, you're in for a long night. Such a clever player on the offensive end. He's been toying with defenders and finding ways to score.
How about you, Shaq? What you think about Minnesota?
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splakakataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Edwards is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Towns, and it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Brunson against Rubio. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard as we've gotten into the second half of the season. These teams have become better and better, scoring points off turnovers. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
And since the break, we've seen them ambush their opponents with that attacking brand of defense. And boy, have they reaped the rewards offensively.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Here's Rubio. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Edwards. Passes to Rubio. This one for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Now here's Richardson. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Rubio the pass to Towns. Back to Rubio. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, really good aggressiveness by Rubio. A key we talk about, getting to the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Richardson. Drops in the layup for 2. Richardson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Edwards with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. And stolen by Richardson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
That's good from Richardson. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The pass to Towns. He kicks it to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 13 points.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Wasted no time on that one.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
With some arc. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Richardson. A stupendous finish in traffic. Richardson's got 10 points here in the second half.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Okogie for 3, and again Minnesota with the triple. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
Now here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Vanderbilt, just 5 on the clock. His 3-pointers off the mark. Now here's Brunson. T right on him, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
For Dallas, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in, and Culver's subbed in for Josh Okogie.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Stolen by Brunson. And it's Doncic, top of the key. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, Doncic, terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Knocks it loose. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Looking to end the run. Reed gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Mavericks making a switch here. A one-deuce checked in. Pass to Edwards. Here's Reed to the inside. Doncic with the block. Here's a one-do. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Kicks it to Edwards. Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 16. Dallas has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Doncic with the bucket.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
The Timberwolves have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Noel. Here's the three. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Over Edwards. Again, the Mavericks score. Timberwolves shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Reed. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Reed's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really solid read from Jarrett Culver right there. This is a team-first guy who enjoys passing.
Doncic with the bucket.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Doncic with the steal. And the dunk by Doncic.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
Here's Noel. He's got 9. Pass to Reed. Inside. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jordan McLaughlin comes in for Edwards.
Jordan McLaughlin.
The pass to Reed. To the middle. Sinks that one from the post. Reed's got 6 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Hardaway goes in. And that one is good.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. getting stronger, and that's a problem when he's trying to finish through contact.
For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Pass to Doncic. Here's a one-do. Goes up on the wing. Reed with the rebound. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Noel. Trains the three-pointer. 14 points for him.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Here's a one-do. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Minnesota's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Now Culver to the paint. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Doncic. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got 46 points.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
With a break in the action, let's now look at the league's top scorers. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Luka Doncic, 4th.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jake Layman comes in for Culver. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. Both shots good from the stripe.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The drive by Doncic. Count that bucket. Doncic has got 48.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Layman. Out to the right wing. Here's Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. And it's denied. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Here's Layman. From down in the low post, it goes. Layman's got 10. Dallas has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Gomez kicks to Rubio. Noel. Good D by Hardaway. It's been all Mavericks. Pulls up on the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Hardaway has got 4 points in the quarter. Minnesota shooting it well here in the third, about 50%.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleba grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleba texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
Here's Rubio, following the score by James Johnson. Gomez in the corner. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson, good. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And good, he hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Passes it to Reed. Will it go? Doesn't go that time. And it's Dallas the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Shots good by Noel. Noel's got 16.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. they may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Burks checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Dallas has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and it'll go to the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Dorian Finney-Smith taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Timberwolves. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Come on now, this guy is so tough to contain. Karl Anthony Towns, such touch inside.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Burke.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Here's Finney-Smith. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He has never been better. This is the most points he's scored in his career, and he is looking to add to it. He'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Mavericks, Powell is out there with Johnson. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Burke. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. The Timberwolves shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Here's Rubio. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Ricky Rubio. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Ricky Rubio. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. Mavericks shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. The 15-footer, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots. Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
And it's Lehman in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 8th assist here tonight. Now here's Burke, guarded closely. The baseline J off the mark. And they're pushing it up. Here's Towns. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
Karl Anthony Towns. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, he spent 1 year in college at Kentucky, yet Karl Anthony Towns has made such a smooth transition to the NBA. His ascension, guys, has been really remarkable.
Minnesota making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. He hits both from the stripe. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Baseline jumper. Good as the jump shot falls.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Lehman kicks to Rubio. Back to Lehman. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, showing great patience, waiting to make his read. Rubio sets up his teammate perfectly.
Shot from 16, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down low, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Richardson over Davis. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Richardson's got 28 points for the game. Inside. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, the defense has got to do more than that. Karl Anthony Towns embarrassing them.
Brunson against Towns. Powell trying to free himself up.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And Towns throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Brunson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here is McDaniels. Here's Lehman. He kicks it to Rubio. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Ricky Rubio makes great use of the mid-range. This is right in his comfort zone.
Richardson with it, picked up by Davis from the baseline. Here's Marjanovic. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
To the inside, here's Towns. Banked in off the glass. Got 26.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
For Dallas, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Burke finds Marjanovic. Over Towns, and too long on the shot. Timberwolves have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. To the middle, here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Towns with the steal. Pull up Jay. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Towns has got 28.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Knocked away. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. And the 3 off target.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Powell, that's good.
Tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rubio against Brunson. And Davis throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And the Mavericks call time here.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
Minnesota making some changes. Culver's checked in for McDaniels. Edwards comes in for Jake Layman. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. Here's Marjanovic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Feeds to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Here's Cauley Stein.
Timeout.
Dallas calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. McLaughlin, the pass to Towns. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Towns has got 16 points here in the second half. It's been all Mavericks. Here's Burke. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. McLaughlin, the pass to Davis. To the paint. And a strong finish with two hands.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Inside, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And the basket is good. Here's Culver. Outside, Towns. A shot by Culver, nobody around. And the wing jumper offline.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
The Timberwolves shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And it's off from three-point range. The Mavericks shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Cauley-Stein trying to free himself up, and it's wide right, hits off the rim. And Towns throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Edwards. Gosh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Good on the bucket. Richardson's got 30 points.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
And Towns throws it down.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
So it's Minnesota now. And there's the pass to Edwards. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And finished off by Davis.
And I tell you what, nobody willing to put a stop to that slam.
Yeah, Greg, for the defense, that was a case of stand back, watch the show, buckle up.
He saw the defense playing soft and simply used his natural gifts to take advantage.
Here's McLaughlin. After the basket by Willie Cauley-Stein. Edwards can't hit. Marjanovic with it. Picked up by Davis. Shoots from 14, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, he knew what he wanted to do there. Uses that height to get a clean look over the smaller defender.
Outside, Towns. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 12 now in this quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in, and it's McDaniels in for Culver. Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. Minnesota's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now, here's McDaniels. And yes, it's good.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Minnesota with the ball. Edwards with it. Kicks it to McDaniels. Lets it go with a three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. Here's McDaniels. Edwards passes to Reed. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. 1:32 left in the game. Here's Burke. Here's Cauley Stein. Oh, that's blocked.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Dallas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
Timeout.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Left side, Hardaway. Timberwolves shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And the Mavericks with possession here. Here's Cauley Stein, and that one hits back iron. Minnesota with the ball. To the inside, Davis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one's good, Marjanovic.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
He gets it in there.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Now, here's Burke. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.